The holidays are on the way, and you know what'll be on the menu when they arrive? Champagne. It's kind of the ultimate way to celebrate, so we headed out to get some basics on the bubbly.
Nothing says party like the sound of a popping cork. But there's a lot more to know about that bottle of bubbly.
You always want to appreciate the beauty, right? Tasting wine, visual first, right? Take a look at the color, nice, golden, you see the bubbles, sign of a quality champagne.
Jim Cunningham, general manager at Merkin Vineyards in Scottsdale, Arizona, is positively effervescent while serving up a little Champagne 101. Like all wines, it starts with the grapes.
Everyone's heard the old yarn that champagne has to be grown in the Champagne region of France. True?
True.
But does that mean that there's not variety? I mean, do they use different kinds of grapes in this stuff?
So there's three main grapes that they use, Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, and Pinot Meunier. So one white grape and two reds.
But is it the same grapes? So in other words, when you grow Pinot Noir outside of Champagne region of France, is that the same Pinot wine you would use for a Pinot, the same Chardonnay wine you would use?
So Chardonnay that you would drink in Napa or elsewhere around the world, same grape that's going into making a sparkling wine.
Our next piece of vino info, how sweet it is, or isn't.
I see two things on the labels of champagne a
Yes.
lot. Brut
Brut.
and extra brut.
Brut in the wine world is a definition of how much sugar content is left in the wine. So grapes are sweet, so that sugar is what gets converted by yeast into alcohol.
The wine can range from extra brut, which is the least sweet, to doux, the most sweet.
Brut is the most common. So sec means sweet. So as you're moving that way from brut down to sec, it's getting sweeter. So demi-sec is a little sweet, sec is sweet, and doux is extremely sweet.
Whatever you choose, it's important to know how to serve it.
If you're going to hold on to it for any longer than a couple days, wine fridge, of course, at the proper temperature is going to be ideal. But refrigerator, as long as it's short term, will be just fine. Most wines do not want to be at refrigerator temperature. It's just a touch too cold, and long term can actually damage the product.
For the best quality, he suggests buying champagne a day or two before you need it and taking it out of the fridge at least an hour before you serve it.
What about any particular glass? I mean, because it's not a regular wine glass. What is it, a flute?
Flutes are kind of the iconic symbol, but
Yeah.
if you go anywhere in Europe, unless it's a really touristy place, you're not going to get a flute. You're going to get it in a wine glass. Because, especially in Champagne, it is wine. It should go in a white wine glass.
That's what's poppin'.
All right, to the French.
All right, to the French.
In the world of champagne.